RuneScape's favorite fort is getting yet another expansion, and this time it's for Fletchers. Let's cover all the details, so whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The newest expansion to Fort Firenfree, called the Ranger's Workroom, is unlocked after completing a brand new quest called Dead and Buried. This quest is part of the Fort Firenfree series and will thus require the Unwelcome Guest quest to start. In this quest, you'll finally figure out what's behind this mysterious door together with the Raptor NPC, who, as you can see, is now a Short King. According to the news post and mods on the livestream, this will be a classic RuneScape questing experience with combat, puzzles, and plenty of lore. Now, Spacebar Warriors, please note that the words puzzle and classic RuneScape questing experience in the same sentence mean it's going to be a dark day for you. Throughout the quest, you'll build the Ranger's Workroom, which is a brand new building that benefits players training fletching. At Tier 1, requiring level 50 construction and the quest, you unlock a building that has a fletching table, spinning wheel, and a bank chest. You'll also have a 1% chance to make an extra bundle of arrow shafts when fletching inside the workroom, and a 2% chance to save resources when fletching, which should also be limited to this building, much like the kitchen's effect as well. It's worth noting that as part of this update, the saving fletching resources and auto-stringing bow effects will stack additively instead of proccing separately. So two things giving a 1% chance to save resources would give you a total of 2% in total, instead of two separate chances of saving 1% of your resources. This is to make the buffs more consistent. The Tier 2 building, requiring level 75 construction, will add two different buffs to your arsenal, being a 2% chance to provide strung bows when fletching unstrung bows, and a plus 1% chance to create an extra bundle of headless arrows or arrows when fletching inside. The Tier 3 building, requiring level 92 construction, and for that reason will likely use magic frames to build, will give you a 5% increased fletching XP rate when fletching inside the Ranger's Workroom. This means that players are going to likely be placing down portable fletchers near the bank inside, and this will turn into your go-to fletching skilling hub, very much like the Tier 3 Fort Firenfree kitchen. Now at Tier 3 you have the ability to turn on your previously or soon to be unlocked Wisdom of Anima buff. This buff is a major increase to arrow imbue speed, which will speed it up by 5 ticks from 7 ticks down to 2, or 4.2 seconds down to 1.2 seconds per set of 15 arrows. This means that the Wisdom of Anima buff is a 350% speed increase, and additionally, it also reduces the anima cost per arrow from 3 down to 1, so a 66% decrease. The only downside to using this buff, which is toggleable on the fletching table, is that the amount of experience per arrow set is reduced. To unlock the Wisdom of Anima buff, which is per type of arrow, so you're going to need to do it twice if you want it for big and for Wen arrows, you're going to need to have to imbue 500 sets of Elder God arrows at the maximum. There's a very small chance of unlocking it early, as mentioned by the mod on stream.
There is also a really small chance when you're imbuing Dying Arrows that you can instantly unlock the perk as well, so it does require a little bit of a grind to unlock it.
The grind mod Red is referring to is a 35-minute arrow imbuing grind for every single arrow type. Comped players will need to do this for at least one arrow type, and Trim Completionist K players will need to do this for all four, so big, jazz, Wen, and full arrows, as otherwise you'll lose your trim comp. What this entire update is another section of quality of life coming to the game for the fort, and a new quest. I do feel like the building leaves a little bit to be desired. I mean, they could have added a permanent fletching size enhancer at Tier 3, just like those MTX items from the Parcels of the Dead event. Just an idea. And I thought you should know that a certain part of this update, I mean, it's called the Ranger's Workroom, isn't being added on the update next week on Tuesday on the 18th of July, being the munition stations and Rangers Workroom facilities. I would assume that these will be added at a later date. But with that being said, we've come to the end of this news video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.